Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff organizations for more than 40 years. I want to teach you an important rule about salary negotiation, the one that all the other rules don't matter unless you follow this. You see, a lot of you get focused on the money early on. Like, you find out about the job, you hear what the salary is, you start going, ooh, it'll pay 100 to 125, for example, on a base plus bonus. Ooh, I'm going to get $125,000. But you forget one thing, and the one thing you forget is you got to make them fall in love with you. You get fixated on the money. You know, it's the carrot that's out in front of you. Sorry, I'll use my watch. See, it's the carrot that's out in front of you, and you start going, ow, ow. But the problem is you're doing nothing to prepare yourself for your interviews. You're doing nothing to get ready for that time where you're going to step out into the stage and sing the big song in the play. So your big job before getting a job is to make them fall in love. Because after all, unless you make them fall in love, no money, no honey. At the end of the day, you go home and you go, hey, I didn't get the job. It's all their fault. And you start blaming other people when it's really your fault. So work at making them like you. Work at preparing for your interviews. Work at getting your resume ready to even get the interview. There's work to do. Start doing it and don't start dreaming and thinking ahead. And just take it one step at a time. I'm Jeff Altman. There's a lot more content at my website, thebiggamehunter.us. Go over to the site. Just go exploring there. I've got videos, podcasts, articles I've written for my e-zine. You can get a complimentary subscription to my e-zine at my website. There's a lot there, so come over to thebiggamehunter.us. Go exploring. And if we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. I accept connection requests from people worldwide, except if you look like a spammer or scammer, except if you're a third-party recruiter. Last point I want to make. You know, most of you are making lots of mistakes in your job search. And you're asking the wrong people for advice. You know, people who know as little as you do. You know, people who may know a little bit more than you do. You treat them like they're experts, and they're not. Even that manager you ask questions of, what's he done? He's hired a bunch of people, and if you ask most hiring experts, managers are the worst at evaluating and assessing talent. And maybe this person's changed jobs a couple of times, which means they failed at a bunch of interviews and never found out why. Instead, contact me through either my website, again, that's thebiggamehunter.us, click the tab on the top that says something like, do you have a question about your job search, or something like that. Or you can reach me through prestoexperts.com. I'm a job search and career coaching expert there. I'd be very happy to answer your questions. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day.